Don't think.
Okay.
Just feel.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yep. What's up, guys? I hope that you're having an awesome day today. As you can see, I've got a special guest with me, Joey B.
What's up?
And a lot of people ask us the question, why do you call him Joey B? And that's because his last name is Borden, and I'm not sure why. But that's not the real question. Everybody asks, are you and Joey back together? Or why are you hanging out with Joey so much? Are we back together?
We are back together.
We are. We announced when we broke up, and so now we'll announce. In some ways, it's kind of silly to have this like public relationship thing, like we broke up and we're back together now. It's like, but people are genuinely curious, and they're like along for the ride of, you know, life, and it's almost like they're friends, and it would be like not telling your friends that you and your boyfriend broke up. So
yeah, we've been back together for more than a year at this point.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
And I'm also not like, we're kind of private people as far as like, we don't love to share everything on social media and things like that. So that's why it's also just, it's not at the forefront of like, oh, like this is the thing in my life, I got to share it with my audience. Like I'm way more excited to share other stuff with this part.
Right, but I do understand people's curiosity.
Totally.
I would be curious too.
Yeah, so we're back together. Everything's great. We live separately currently, but we're actually going to be moving in together.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Again in October. So that's pretty cool. And I'm excited for that. No marriage, no babies in sight. So just to answer that question. But one of the really cool things about our relationship is that we always loved to work on projects together. And so even when we were broken up, I was like, hey, can we do this? Can we like make something? And you're like, okay, maybe. Like it was always something that we love to do. Yeah, so it's hard. We just kind of get drawn back to each other. So, you know, even though at times we've wanted different things, ultimately we just kind of come back together because we're just, it feels like we're on the same life path and we have so many of the same wants for our future.
Yeah.
So, and one of our wants is to do a retreat together.
Yeah. So 4 years ago, we did our first retreat together. And it went so well, and we always thought, when are we going to do the next one? And I think 4 years is a good amount of time to wait.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, you've been able to sit back and watch the other retreats that I'm doing and be like, how can we make this better? But yeah, so I've been doing retreats. I've done like, you know, a year for the past few years, and I really enjoy doing them. It's one of my favorite things about our business is doing retreats. And so I'm excited to be able to do one and host it with you. And the focus of this retreat, obviously it's happening in Hawaii, which is really cool, but the focus of this retreat is it's the digital detox retreat. And we really want to get people unplugged from social media, unplugged from technology as much as they can, and to really drop into nature and be present in the moment.
Yeah, I noticed when you kind of got off Instagram, you said just how much better you felt. And I've never been on Instagram, so I can't comment on that, but I could see that happening. Just, I mean, I'm sure you guys can as well.
You've experienced probably with Facebook,
right? Yeah.
To some degree. Like, you get caught in this infinite scroll, and then you're like, where the heck did my afternoon go? I just spent like 2 hours comparing myself to other people, and why aren't I on vacation all the time? Or how come my booty doesn't look like that after I work out? You know, just it becomes this consuming thing.
Most people are spending 4 to 5 hours a day on their phones.
And this is so
crazy.
real. And I don't see it as much in Hawaii, but when I go back to the mainland, I see it. I see it even just in my friends and family that I go and visit back home. It's like everyone is filming everything. They're like, oh, we're eating dinner. Like, let's just put the phone in everyone's face. Let's take a picture of our meal. And like, it's kind of, we've turned into this like pics or it didn't happen generation. And I want people to really to be able to feel what it feels like to just be enjoying something just for yourself.
Right.
And just be like, I'm here, I'm at this waterfall, and I don't care who knows that I'm at this waterfall. I'm going to enjoy myself.
Yeah. Yeah, waterfalls are one of the best places to have this feeling of I'm alive.
Yeah.
Because we all know we're alive. We're walking around and stuff. But when you're in a waterfall and it's like it's just coming down on you and it's cold and refreshing, that is one of the first things that hits people and it's such a connection because a lot of people say that, like, oh my gosh, I feel so alive.
And everyone's always like, woo! Like people are just like yelling.
You're having such a good time.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be self-conscious that you're filming something or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be such a good time if we can remove the distractions while we're here and while we're experiencing nature and while we're connecting with our friends.
Yeah.
But I think given an environment where we go into it with the intention of we're not going to be on our phones, we're going to be experiencing, I think this retreat will be something special and it will be really memorable for people as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have someone taking photos.
Yeah, so we're going to basically do everything we can to make it so that you don't want to bring your phone around. Like we're not going to take your phone away from you. We're not going to take your computer. Obviously, we're going to suggest that you limit the time so that you can enjoy your experience more. But we're going to do everything we can. So we're going to be taking photos so that you don't feel like you need to bring your phone or your camera or anything like that, because we do have people bring their phones and drop their phone in the waterfall and it's like, hey, you just lost a $700 phone because you wanted to get that selfie. So just let us take care of that kind of stuff, and we're just basically setting this retreat up so that you can show up and be so present in the moment and you don't have to think about where am I going to go, what kind of activities am I going to do, what am I going to eat, who's going to be there. It's just all going to be taken care of for you, and you can kind of check in, check out, do as much as you want to do or relax. And so we're going to be doing so much fun stuff. Obviously, we're going to definitely visit some waterfalls. We're going to do some really beautiful hikes. We're going to go swimming, hopefully see some sea turtles, some beautiful tropical fish, some manta rays. We're going to go zip lining. And
it's crazy, and it's going to be all in 1 week.
All in 1 week.
It's going to be packed. It's going to be, but you also have time to relax. You get time for everything.
Yeah, I know that people come a long way to come to Hawaii, and we want them to see everything awesome.
Right.
And skip all the things that are, maybe not awesome.
And one of the things I was talking to you about right before we started filming was, man, if I was thinking about going on a retreat and it was just me, I would feel a little weird going on a retreat just by myself. There would be some resistance to that. So you've hosted a lot of retreats. What is that like for someone?
Yes, I would say there's always people that come as pairs,
right.
And then I would say half of the people or more are coming solo. They're coming by themselves.
Definitely.
And I would say almost everyone, unless they've attended a bunch of retreats before, almost everyone who is coming, it's usually their first time they've been on a retreat, and they're like, I really felt like I wanted to go and I couldn't find anyone to go with me, or I just was like, I need to just go do this for myself. And maybe the first day that they get there, they're like, oh, I feel a little bit nervous. But by the end of the week, you have all these amazing new friends, and you don't even think about the fact, you're like, why was I so nervous? Like, all these people are so awesome. And people really make bonds that do continue after the retreat. And I just was looking at photos of some friends on Facebook that had come out to the retreat. There were 3 girls, and they just made such an awesome bond on that retreat, and then they planned their own vacation together, and I was looking at the photos of them, and it just looked like they were having so much fun. So,
and one of the girls that signed up for our first retreat who came out there, Amy, she signed up for this one too, so she's going to be coming out to another one.
She's coming to this retreat. She's come to the Big Island Fruit Fest. It's like, once you come out to one of these retreats, it's sort of like an entry point for coming back to Hawaii again, maybe bringing some of your friends, because you learn where all the cool stuff is too. So coming on a retreat can save you a lot of money.
Right.
It can save you a lot of time, a lot of headache, a lot of worrying about planning. And you can just actually save a lot more money than trying to come here and do it all yourself.
And you're going to have a much better time.
You'll have a much, much better time. And you're going to eat way better food, because we always make the most epic plant-based food on our retreats. We have awesome tropical foods out here, and we do.
There's people of all ages too.
Yeah, people of all ages. You don't have to feel like, am I too old for this group? Am I too young for this group? We have people that come that are like 18 years old, and some people that are in their 50s, 60s, and everyone has a good time, and everyone makes bonds. It really doesn't matter. I personally have a lot of friends that are of all ages, and I don't see people as like, I can't be your friend because you're too young or too old. When you have this common connection of, we want to be in this place together, we want to have a real experience, everyone just gets along. So we hope that you guys can join us for this retreat. It's happening October 20th to the 27th. You can sign up at meganelizabeth.com/retreat. It's the digital detox retreat, and you just basically fill out a quick application, and then we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And we have all different options available. You can camp, you can have a shared room, you can have a private space. So it's a really cool spot, and I love the house that we do the retreat into. It's a really beautiful place, a great location, and it's happening on the Big Island. Yeah, so anyone who signs up this week, we're almost like halfway full. So
Right.
we can take 12 people max. So definitely make sure that you sign up soon if you want to come. And anyone who signs up this week, we're going to be sort of giving you a digital detox relax box gift.
A little extra.
A little bit extra that is going to really help you to relax on your week while you're here. So I hope that you guys can take advantage of that.
Yeah, so you got a few months to plan it. It's plenty of time.
Yep.
Get your tickets, everything like that. It's really the perfect time to sign up for it.
Yeah, but if you sign up now, and also that week too, the reason that we like to do them in October is that's usually a really good week for flights as well. You can usually get pretty affordable flights to Hawaii. So yeah, let's get started planning your trip to Hawaii. So go to meganelizabeth.com/retreat. I really hope that we get to meet you guys out here and have an awesome week together. So, yay!
We'll see you there.
All right, guys, take care.
Coming here, I think my expectations were to try a lot of different fruit.
It was everything I hoped for and more.
When I got the email that I had gotten in, I started to hyperventilate a little bit. I'm doing it right now. So I was really excited.
Pretty much all the time we were by the water was great. I loved ecstatic dance, which I didn't think I would like at all because it sounded really like just too open-ended, but it was actually really fun, and I like just feeling the community that's in this area of Hawaii.
I've given hugs to just about everyone I can find, sometimes 4, 5, 6, 10 times. It's a great retreat. More than recommend it.
I've just had the greatest time. Met so many loving people, and just has given me a lot of joy.
Lots of things to visit and lots of things to do and good food and good people. So yeah, it looked amazing and it was amazing. Just like very joyous, like a lot of nice people. You really feel like you're at home. I've heard so many people call the place a home while they've been here. And just very relaxing, like you can do whatever you want, like there's no pressure to do everything every day. It's just like take it at your own speed, your own tempo. Everything is good and there's fruit all over and at all times. Like it couldn't be better.